guys in the dark.
I work in retail, and this is how I met my stalker. I knew him as a regular when I first started working there. He was like this cute guy, and I would sell him the pitch, but never would speak to him as much. And then he started coming in more and more. He would talk to me a lot about things. Eventually he had asked me to go out with him, like for coffee or for lunch, but I declined. I did like him though. I thought that he was attractive, so I gave him my Instagram account. My mistake. I'm 18 years old, and I'm still in high school, graduating this year, and he was 22. Even my mother, when I told her, was not very happy that I was talking to someone older than me, but I talked with him anyways. So we talked for a couple of weeks. He was really nice and respectful. My coworkers really didn't like how he was older than me, and thought that it was weird. Like, why is a 22-year-old talking to an 18-year-old in high school? And gave him looks constantly when he would come into the store. He would ask me almost every single day when I was going into work. I was never comfortable talking to him about that kind of stuff, and I would try switching the subject. He would usually give me the, "Oh, well, I miss you, and I really want to see you eventually." I thought that it was weird too. About our age gap. The fact that he wanted to see me every single day. So in the most fucked up way, I ended things over text message. Yeah, I know I suck. I told him I wasn't interested in talking anymore because of our age gap, and I was really busy with life. I needed to focus on school, which was all true. He was really mad and told me to stop texting him. I did. He stopped looking at my stories on Instagram, and I thought that that was the end of it, until he texted me. I was sick at the time. I had come down with this cold and had a sore throat, terrible migraines. It probably had been a week or two after I stopped talking to him. He asked to speak with me, and I responded like this. Like over the phone or in person? He replied, "In person. Your mom will get the wrong idea over the phone." My mother wouldn't like that, and I wouldn't feel comfortable meeting in person either. Yeah, I should have known you would have said no. You're just that kind of person. When he sent that, I got pissed off. He made me feel like I wasn't willing to hear his side of the story. So I responded, "Look, man, I'm really sick, and it wouldn't be right to see you sick. And also, you should respect my boundaries of not seeing you. I'm not comfortable with meeting you alone." He responded, "That's completely understandable, and I'm so sorry. Please get better soon." That's the last time that he texted me. The next day, my coworker had texted me. This is how it went. "Hey, so your stalker is here. I think he's looking for you." "No, maybe he's looking for a t-shirt." "No, girl, he's not even looking at the clothing. He's looking through the back door, seeing if you're back there." I was terrified reading that. I know that's common saying that, but literally my heart had dropped. I had the worst panic attack, and I was scared to go into work the very next day. Luckily, I didn't see him for a while, until today. He was in the store with a friend. They were flirting right in front of me when I was greeting them and pitching the sale. The stalker wouldn't even look directly at me. He was annoyingly coming up to me and asked me for help, still not looking at me. I was pissed off, feeling secondhand embarrassment because the stalker was thinking that he was doing something flirty with his friend. Then after he paid for the stuff, he came up to me and said, "I feel like I offended you. I'm sorry if I did." I literally wanted to tell him that I knew what he did was creepy. It was that he came in looking for me, and how rude he was to me when I was helping him. But I said that I didn't care, but he should know to be nicer, because he was being so rude to me when I was trying to help him. Then he left, saying, "Oh, my bad. Goodbye." Then he decides to come back into the store, says that I want to talk to you. I turn myself directly towards him and stare him in the eyes. And then I say, "Okay." I was going to give this guy a piece of my mind. He said, "Did you really break it off because of our age gap?" I told him yes. He asked, "Is there any chance of me and you in the future?" I told him no. He left right after that. Writing this now, I wish that I told him that he made me feel scared. especially when I was going into work. The way that he was stalking me was really fucking creepy. I hope that he knows what he did was fucking terrible. I had nightmares of him following me to my car and hurting me. I looked around my shoulder constantly when I was on my break. Because of you, you made me scared to go to work every single day. To the young ladies working, be cautious of who you're giving your information to. And no more messages to my stalker. Go fuck yourself, and never come back into my workplace ever again. I like to talk a lot, and I can laugh until my tears will flow. Especially when I get to hang out with my friends. I can't do this at home because my parents are never there. Usually I'm alone, except for my 11-month-old Chihuahua. I actually asked my parents to buy me a dog because the silence in our home made me go crazy. The good thing is, even though my dog is small, her bark is very loud. After activities, I go straight back home. I'll go straight away to my room and talk with my friends on Facebook. The odd thing about it is that a few days ago, someone started sending me strange messages. At first, I didn't bother. Maybe one of my friends trying to play a prank on me. I replied to the messages. They didn't really reply to any of my messages. I got to the point that I got irritated because it had been 1 month that we had been talking. I decided not to reply anymore. One night the sender happens to send me a message that scared me. He told me that he was watching me. I told myself that this happens to be too much. I deleted my Facebook account and any other social media network site that I had. The stalking didn't stop there, even though I deleted all of my accounts. The stalker put messages in my locker, and sometimes when I'm at home alone with my dog, I'm really scared, especially when my dog keeps barking because I know someone is outside the house. But I don't want to go down and check to see who is there. And I know that it happens to not be my parents, because they have their own key. If they happen to leave their key, they'll just honk the horn to let me know that I have to open up the door. By the way, my parents didn't know about my stalker. Until one night. I could feel someone is following me, and the other night, some person was outside of our house. I made a decision to tell them about the stalker. They were mad at me because it happens to be 2 weeks since I noticed about the stalker, and I didn't tell them about it until now. My parents decided to talk to each other. On the way to my mother's job, she happens to drive me to school and then picks me up after. One time the stalker was able to sneak to my school. I know this because one time he left a message in my locker, but my parents had told the principal about the incident. They hired some more security for extra protection for their students. But honestly, you really can't be sure about this. I told them that there probably is always a way to sneak into the school. It all ended when we transferred from another state, because my father had accepted a job in California. I also transferred schools, because I had no choice. I left all my club activities and my school friends behind. Until now, I don't know who the stalker was. I didn't see the face, because the stalker was always wearing a black jacket with a bonnet on the head. Just be careful about who you're talking with. People nowadays can't be trusted, especially strangers. I hope that this incident that happened to me will not happen to anyone else.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and hit the bell for notifications on future videos and become a stalker of the night. And I'll see you next time.